Now recording Fate Stay Night episode, what?
Hello!
How much?
I don't know. 20.
25?
25.
26? I don't know.
I guess.
This is a special episode. We're live recording.
Yeah.
Everyone,
live recording.
everyone is in the room.
This is live recording not because we are filming this live,
25th episode.
but because we are all here in the same place at the same time. Almost everyone.
Kinda,
True.
yeah. Mapo Tofu is not here anymore.
Oh, for the time being, you're
But-
probably it's just a thing. You're probably gonna hear. There probably going to be moments when someone drastically changes their quality of voice.
Yes, because at some
People
point
are
people are
leaving.
gonna leave, and then we're gonna stop and come back, and it's gonna be weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Now
This
that's-
is a special occasion to celebrate our 20 subscribers.
Yes,
20.
20 subscribers.
You guys got 20 subscribers.
over 1,000 views.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Nah.
By the way.
Nah.
What is his name really again? The dude.
Mapo Tofu?
No, the other.
Ushiwakamaru. I don't know if he's coming, because I pinged him
He's coming.
and he didn't show up.
Wait a minute. I want to see his nickname. That deserves an award.
Ushiwakamaru.
No.
Ushiwakamaru.
Oh.
Me? You talking about me?
The highlight.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, the highlight.
Yeah, the dude from the highlight.
Yeah, he totally deserves a shout out.
Yeah, where's him?
No, it's not from the highlight, it's from the bridge video.
The bridge video.
Oh.
The bridge video.
Do you remember
The bridge
this?
video.
The bridge video.
Yes, I remember that. Certainly do.
Look at the views.
88
Look at the
views.
views.
88 views. From the Sakura video.
Yeah.
With the choice.
Mr. Inohanyo 123.
Oh yes, thank you for your very kind comments and starting to watch the whole thing again. If you're doing that still, I don't know, but I do greatly appreciate comments and
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
So yeah, that's awesome.
Jesus Christ, we are a small channel.
You're not
We're
gonna-
shout outs to one
You
dude.
guys are not gonna introduce me?
Yes,
that's
this
true.
is
Such a fucking
this
idiot.
This is Levyzin. He's like a veteran guy.
This is some
He's a
random
veteran guy
guy.
from this. No, what the fuck? He's from this.
I'm from the Gundam. I'm from the Gundam.
Yes, he's from the Gundam Cast episode.
Yeah,
the
that's
famous
it.
Gundam Cast episode.
I was 15 back then. I'm not anti-Semitic anymore.
Not anti-Semitic anymore. It was a big. It was
He's
a
a
big-
legend.
Yeah.
He graduated from the Chan lifestyle.
Yeah.
So we're doing this. Okay. So last we left off, my game is frozen again. This is not good. Okay. Everyone watches it in astonishment. Not just me and Tolsaka. Even Caster, who should be overwhelmed with victory, watches her master in astonishment. Saber's quick charge to Kuzuki's counterattacks, from the nightmare-like neck grab to the perfect throw that fascinated even us. Wait a second. Okay. Saber doesn't move. She was thrown by her neck and smashed back first into the wall. The wound on her neck should be fatal. Even worse, she hit the wall with such speed. I don't think it killed her, but I'm sure she won't be able to move. At the very least, Saber will stay on the ground until the wounds on her neck and body heal. I murmur without realizing. Even though his fists are strengthened using Caster's magic, Kuzuki is only human. Who could possibly think that he would be able to overwhelm a servant in hand-to-hand combat?
And by the way, why
マ
is
スターの
he
役割
capable
は
of doing
後方
that?
支援などと決めつけるのはいいが
The
な
dude is just a man at the end of the day, and even Caster was surprised by his capabilities apparently.
Because he's a cocksucker.
Yes. The lean figure turns. He reminds me of
例
that
外
guy
は
from...
常に存在する私のように前に出るしか能のないマスターも
It's
い
kind of
るとい
interesting.
うこ
I'll,
とだ
this is a double comment here. First of all, he reminds me of that guy from Yu Yu Hakusho. You know what I'm talking about? Like the last guy.
Toguro?
Yeah,
the final boss.
No, not
Why?
Toguro, man. No, not Toguro. He's like buff. No, I think you're talking about that dude. I remember him.
Yeah, that guy.
dude.
You
That-
know,
that
he's-
dude.
He's
that guy.
But on the other hand, I also
The
think it's-
barbeiro what?
Yeah. On the other hand, this is interesting because this parallels Shirou from last time, where he was the master that couldn't be compelled not to fight on the front lines,
Yeah,
even though it's the absolute worst thing to do. Except this time,
He's a good
Kuzuki is
dude.
actually capable of fighting a servant.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shirou just sucks.
Shirou just sucks. Then
He's
isn't
just
it?
bad.
He's a tormented man.
He just proved that to us. So their roles as the one to fight and the one to support are reversed.
Damn, he's the
何
top
をしてい
and
る
she's
キャ
the
スター
bottom.
Oh
事
shit,
前
they
に言って
didn't
おい
just
ただ
say
ろう
that.
後方支援をするのなら敵の飛び道具は始末しておけと
Except we don't have projectile weapons because I think Archer isn't really doing anything. He isn't even here. Yes.
Let's
we're
start
back.
again. Yeah, and by the way, just a little comment that I remembered. Levyzin,
Yeah,
you
so-
have never seen Fate before.
Yeah, I'm a
This is-
newcomer. I'm a newcomer. I never
not
read
only,
Fate.
not only to the part,
before,
but to Fate, Fate
but
himself.
but you know the guys are trying to convince me to like this. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Hopefully, this chapter is going to convince him to give the rest of the stuff that we've recorded a go.
That and seeing Ryder probably will do a long way to convincing him.
Oh, absolutely. He's definitely going to like Evansfield, that's for sure.
Oh boy. he and Limited I just juggled right here.
That is Rin.
That is
Yeah, that is
Rin.
Rin. Oh yeah, by the way,
Okay.
for him to understand and to probably like her,
How old is
she
she?
is
Oh,
this
She's about as old as Tulsa.
about as old
Yeah,
as,
yeah.
old as you.
I think she
She
has
is
70
kind of this
or
part. This
Don't do that. to me.
she's kind of Fate's Asuka.
all
Pretty
right.
much.
Sorry guys, I have to go.
Bye bye.
yeah. Wait. The enemy, Kuzuki, stares at Tulsaka. A threat to him would not be Saber, but Tulsaka, who is able to attack from a distance. That's why he won't attack us. He fully knows that letting a Magus fight a Magus would be the most sure way to a kill. And there's the bonus of Caster actually being, like fucking monstrous in terms of magic ability. So even Tulsaka, who's pretty fucking good, would probably not stand a chance.
But wait, I'm still
ど
not
うしたキャスター
Sorry.
understanding
好きに
what
し
the
て
heck is
いい
going on.
と言ったが
Why is
Well, we're gonna find out. Don't worry about it.
That's
It's gonna happen.
powerful voice.
Yeah, he's a
Shit. He's a chat.
he has a
he's a ch-
い
Hey,
や
he's the top man.
セイバーには私が手を下します宗一郎あなたは残ったマスターを
Do you have any recordings of this girl saying ara ara? I need that.
I believe there are, yes,
That.
from the next game.
Oh
but
yeah, man. I need that for research, you know.
Kuzuki silently nods and walks towards us. Caster faces Saber behind him.
ちょっとセイバーは面食らってやられたけど
Tosaka slowly retreats while glaring at Kuzuki. A battle between a Magus and a fighter is a fight for distance. Even though Kuzuki has monstrous fighting techniques, he has no magic resistance. Therefore, we can win if we cast something. We win if we manage to cast a spell before he reaches us.
Wait a minute. And will Caster just stand there doing nothing?
Well,
the
that's
meanwhile?
the catch, right?
Yeah, because come on, you are fighting a servant without any servant on your side.
Well, we have reached this kind of impasse where we had defense against Caster and now we don't
Yes.
because of Saber. So.
Yes, and because Archer is somewhere playing, I don't know, chess.
Yes. Fucking Archer. If Archer was here, this would be a lot simpler, but
I guess.
I mean, if he didn't just leave the party randomly.
Why did he do that?
This is a fucking
Archer.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it's complicated. We don't really fully understand why he wants to leave, but he just kind of does.
So we're gonna discover that.
Yes.
All right.
Kuzuki faces Tulsaka and does not move. Caster is walking towards the wall where Saber is smashed.
Smashed.
Smashed. Oh, by the way,
I
just
like
a thing. Kuzuki, the name of the dude, literally picked Saber and threw her to the wall like she was a baseball.
Oh yeah, he fucking
Interesting.
shoved his fingers
Interesting.
into her throat and then threw her. That's pretty bad.
That's pretty fucking Sigma, if you ask me.
Yes. That action is a mistake. That's an opening I can take advantage of, so now
Oh no.
we have a choice.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Mapo Tofu, you're there.
Oh boy.
Man.
Did he answer?
I mean.
He did.
Sorry for being stupid, but who's Toshiga again?
Tulsaka is Rin.
Oh, okay.
Tulsaka Rin.
Man.
Okay,
I mean.
we have what? 3 votes? 3 votes.
We do have 3 votes.
I mean,
Levyzin
I don't know
and-
shit, but I think we should help. We should help Saber. Cause she's most fucked up.
She's pretty fucked.
She's pretty fucked up.
Let's think how. Because come on, in a previous part, literally we will spend some time to pray for our dead father, and that was the reason for we losing. So we need to be pretty.
Strategic.
Leaving
Yeah.
Tosaka to herself will let her be alive at the end of this. Will she survive? Meanwhile, we are protecting Saber.
That is a.
I mean, if we leave Saber alone, she's most likely is gonna die. I think.
Everyone's
Well, Saber has the thing where do you wanna say it?
Saber is an experienced fighter, so maybe we should trust her. I don't know.
Saber
But
is an
those are-
experienced fighter,
she's
and
mashed,
she
right?
gets passive healing. I mean, she doesn't really get passive healing from Shirou because he's very weak. But she probably won't die from just this one.
Yeah, and Rin, she is just a human, you
She's a
know.
human being,
We maybe should help her, and if we try to help Saber and get fucked up, at least protecting Tosaka, we would get her help, and we would still have a servant left.
Who's hotter
I
though?
don't know.
That's a big Dean.
I mean,
I vote for Tosaka because this is her route, and it's probably the right choice.
you know what? You know what?
I mean, that's a decent argument, but
Saber is just too basic for my taste. I'm gonna go with Rin because
Oh,
she looks like Asuka.
That is a Sigma male
Oh
argument.
we
my
have
have
one.
God.
We have
heard
two Tosaka, and you.
I guess my opinion doesn't really matter right now, so let's go Tosaka.
Of course it matters, man. I don't know shit about this game.
He absolutely does not.
I don't know
anything
shit
about
about
Buddy,
this
we
game.
don't know it either when it comes to this kind of situations.
it. Yes, that is true.
so
So we're going.
Alright.
So we're going 2 for Tosaka, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
Let's
enough.
go for two.
no, wait.
It's
Oh,
too late
let's
now,
go.
man.
Bruh!
I'll protect Tosaka. Saber isn't dead yet. Even though Kuzuki
my
was an
God.
unexpected monster, Saber hasn't lost yet. And besides, Caster shouldn't be able to finish Saber off. Well, he doesn't know that, but... I put strength into my grip. I glare at Kuzuki so as to not miss even his blinking. This is important because Shirou's only magic that he knows he can do is to...
Without getting hurt.
Yes, is to
Yeah.
strength materials.
He can
So he
make-
grabbed like
he can make things get harder.
He grabbed like a...
he can make things get hard.
Yeah, he grabbed like the
Oh,
leg of a chair
very hard. Like
and
he can,
turned them into metal.
he literally picked a,
Oh, that's
picked a
So
bunch
he's
of,
using that
he-
as a
That's
weapon.
pretty
he,
cool.
he can genuinely pick a poster and make it into a sword.
Yes,
Damn, that's pretty
not
fucking
an
awesome.
actual sword, but he can make it a lot more resistant.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It resisted Gilboga flashes. That is pretty big.
It's pretty big. The instant he faces Tosaka, I slide myself in between them. Knowing Tosaka, I bet she'll jump instantly to the side to shoot Kuzuki. There's no time to do so. It
Why?
happens in an instant.
Wait a minute. Why kya?
Why the fuck not?
The instant I
Because
think
they're going to die, not get excited.
the instant I
Man.
think Kuzuki's body wavered, he is in front of Tosaka. She's astonished, but she instantly points her hand at Kuzuki. But the right hand that almost pierced Saber's neck strikes Tosaka right in her chest. Time stops for Tosaka. She's hit right in the center of her body and has her breath stopped.
Damn, Shirou, do something, man.
That's it.
Buddy, you're going to be screaming that a lot more in Fate's Day Night.
As
boy.
she cannot breathe, she cannot cast her
Oh.
spell, and she has most of her ability as a magus cut
Oh
off.
my god.
She managed to instantly jump back, so the attack only stopped her breath. But the next attack, even though she jumped back, it's only about a meter or so. Such a distance, it's not even considered a retreat against Kuzuki. I move in between them. Using my wooden sword as a shield, I face Kuzuki, who's about to attack Tosaka. He thrusts his fist. I can't see it. How did Saber avoid such a... I desperately
minute.
protect my left
Wait a
side.
minute. Let's remember that in the previous episode it was said that Saber was not dodging the attacks because she could see them.
Yeah.
She was dodging because she was pretty much going on instinct.
No, that's one of her skills, remember? It's
Yeah.
clairvoyance B, I think.
Yeah, she was. If she could not see the future, she would not have dodged them.
If she did not have clairvoyance, she would be fucked.
And Shirou doesn't.
We're
have.
gonna all die. Shit.
Yes.
I hear a heavy sound and the sword of my wooden sword breaking. The sound of my wooden sword breaking.
Oh, I thought it was his bone. It's better, I guess.
I see Kuzuki getting ready for his next attack. I'll die.
That's it, boys.
I feel it instinctively. My strengthened wooden sword was like metal. If he can destroy it in one blow, he can destroy any part of my body.
That's his insecurity coming into play or something like that. Or am I just overanalyzing?
That might be part of it, but it's also...
If he dies, that is just the Raider playing straight with us. If he's not going to die...
Shirou's pretty confident when he's doing things. Yeah, because he gets in the zone. When he says he's gonna die, it's very likely that he will actually.
Oh, interesting.
But there were moments in which he was sure he was going to die.
He just doesn't really care. He doesn't really have an
He
impulse
wants
to
it.
run away.
He wants it, like you said.
Yeah,
Like,
he has a Batman-like
Yeah.
mindset.
Approach,
He wants to fight evil and die trying.
I can't stop him. Tosaka is coughing painfully behind me. I can't see his attacks and my only weapon was destroyed. His fist accurately goes for my temple. Emiya Shirou will die from that hammer-like attack. Having my head smashed off, I would probably splatter in a rain of blood and brains.
That's metal as fuck.
I'll
man.
die if I don't stop it. A weapon. I can't match him. I'll need a strong weapon to make up for the vast difference in our powers.
Oh.
It closes in on my brain. I imagine myself dying. No, if that happens, I'll die if I can't stop it. A weapon. I need a weapon. A weapon that he cannot destroy. Not a quickly furnished weapon like a wooden sword, but a proven, strong weapon. The finest quality at that. A weapon undeserved by me. Yes.
Oh boy, Archer.
The weapons he carries would surely...
Okay, so Levyzin, he will not die.
Alright.
We are not going to die.
Shirou has
Alright,
a secret second
We'll now
magic
have
that he doesn't
a-
understand he can do, which is projection.
He can
And
make
Archer
things.
drops certain hints at sometimes that if he at the end of the last round, if he thinks of a certain weapon and he tries to make it reality, especially if it's a blade weapon,
He
it's
can
a
make
sword,
it.
he can make it.
Oh, I get it. Alright.
Then,
Alright, let's
Trace on!
then I'll make them. I'll make them even if it's impossible. I'll make them no matter what the consequences may be. I make myself believe that strengthening and reproduction, things that already exist, and things that do not already exist are similar. That's right, there's no time to think. Fake them no matter what. It does not matter if something gets destroyed in the process. I don't even care if it's just a fake. Hurry, forget everything. Don't I know that I'm not the only one who'll be killed? If I can't stop it, Tosaka will.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, just a thing. That moment with the little thing, with the little straight line, was his magic circuits going
Activating.
boom.
Oh.
That spectacle. Tosaka speaks out for me. A deep voice. Is that Kuzuki's voice? Something might have happened to my ears as I cannot hear them properly. No, not only my ears, but the senses of my limbs are too weak. Only my right eye is functioning. I watch the approaching fist. I observe as someone else's action blocks the attack. My arms are about to rip off. Even though I have no feeling, I hear my nerves tearing off.
Damn.
In my hands are his twin swords.
Oh yeah.
Yang sword Kansho and Yin sword Bakuya.
Arcus.
The names of the swords, even though they're haphazardly produced, the swords still present their existences to the wielder. But I'm sorry, I can't project you guys perfectly with my skills. We spring apart. The twin swords that parried 30 attacks break as if saying they cannot take any more. It's not because they lost against Kuzuki's fists. The swords disappeared because I couldn't maintain their image.
Oh yeah, and now Caster's probably pissing herself.
Oh, for sure.
Because someone just showed that has... What, Caster can make projections?
I don't know if it's in her repertoire exactly.
Because if it is not, she just found out that this random dude who cannot play spells to save his life, or well, he can play spells but only to save his life, played a spell that she cannot make.
And we have to keep in
Damn.
mind that projection technically is a very easy thing because nobody does anything that's actually real with it, right? So Tosaka talked about it in the very beginning of the book where she's like, yeah, everyone can make like hollow teapots or whatever, but that doesn't matter. But Shirou here made like actual things.
Use
doing
sword that
things
things
with strength.
Yes, he's
So
making
that's
things
the
that are
hard thing.
real. That's the scary part.
He just made a fake that would probably
He's like that.
probably
Pass
fool
as
a
a
museum.
He's like that TikTok girl that manifests boyfriends, you know.
yes,
What the
exactly.
heck?
It's fucking awesome, man.
The twin swords
to
must
try
have
that.
been unexpected, as Kuzuki shows hesitation for the first time. Then, a strong wind is created in the intersection.
Boyo.
Saber.
Boyo.
I look toward the wall.
Damn.
Saber must have healed as she is standing up.
Oh yeah, and let's remember, that wind that's blowing right now, that is Saber's Excalibur.
Oh, shit.
That is Saber doing things.
That is Saber doing things.
Castor is
It's a
backing
sword,
away from
right?
her. Yes. Yes, that's why it was a mistake. Even though she was defeated, Saber still had her powers. So there's no way Saber, who has powerful magic resistance, could be cornered by Castor. It is Kuzuki's role to finish Saber off, but Castor made a mistake. She must have been planning something, but that extra thinking caused her to lose out on her perfect chance.
Stupid bitch.
Why?
Kuzuki retreats.
Schmidt is sick.
He stands as if to protect Castor,
こ
and
こまでだ引くぞキャスター
he makes a precise decision.
マスター。いいえ、セイバーは手負いです。あなたなら先ほどのように。
二度通じる相手ではない侮ったのは私の方だったなあと一芸手を凝らすべきだった
Kuzuki is right. Saber was cornered because his techniques were too odd, but that's only up to now.
Now she knows it.
I can't cope with it no matter how many times I receive them, but Saber is already used to the attacks.
Oh, nice.
The main point of a tactic is not to have a concrete shape. Even though they are strong, Kuzuki's attacks are too odd, so they are easily seen through. Therefore, they must be fatal on the first strike. That is the difference between a technique that is trained to an art and an action that is trained to the utmost limits.
わかりましたわ、宗一郎。ええ、サーバントである以上、マスターの命令には従わないといけませんものね。
I love how Shirou is completely fucked.
Oh yeah, buddy, that's already something we probably got used to.
Yes, since he does completely fuck himself because he doesn't know how to actually use magic
Every
properly.
single time.
And he doesn't, even if he did, he doesn't have enough energy, he doesn't get enough energy to do anything substantial.
Oh, yeah,
Every time he does something crazy
And
like this, he gets
and
completely
let's remember,
fucked.
the only reason why he's so good at getting back up after these beatings because he has a healing power he inherited from Saber because he technically has.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I'm starting to see it.
He has died multiple times.
Shit.
Ish.
He's
Yes.
Is that the Buddhist part of this game that you guys were talking about?
Yes, it's also complicated.
Yeah,
It's complicated.
But Shirou does
But
indeed.
basically, he
fuck
has a healing power.
He does have a
Yes.
healing power.
Technically,
All right,
Yes,
okay.
He is destined to suffer instead of die
Amazing.
at the moment.
Oh yeah, because in this world, God is technically evil or something.
It's
God.
It's complicated.
there
there
is-
isn't really.
It's the demiurge.
Not really.
No.
It's the cosmology of the Type Moon universe.
It's like Mother Gaia, but she's just an animal that's trying to survive.
Yes, the spirit of the world is just an animal that wants self-preservation.
Yes.
And
Also, it's like Berserk in a way.
yes, and then there's also the cycle of life and rebirth and the collective conscience of mankind, which is the other part of the kind of divine aspect of the
Yo, this
Gnostic cosmology.
sounds pretty fucking cool, man.
So
I
it's
don't know why.
like esoteric
Yeah.
Buddhism moment. It's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
fascinating.
I guess, but
Crazy.
the way Kotomi Nikire put it.
Yeah, but Kotomi no Kire is a fucking maniac.
I mean, who writes visual novels and
Oh,
isn't a
yeah.
fucking maniac, man?
No, he's one of the characters.
Let's remember.
Oh, he's a character.
Let's remember.
Shit.
He
I'm
gets like
stupid.
40
He
minutes
does
of
not know
character.
which
I'm
Kotomi
stupid.
Nikire.
He gets like 40 minutes of character analysis in the last episode
yeah.
of the last route. He's
Yeah,
great.
we went.
Oh, yeah.
We went deep. with
We're
that
gonna
boy.
do a lot more Kire
Oh, yeah.
next time.
Oh yeah, considering he just.
When I
takes-
start to understand
Oh man,
this
man,
game,
man.
I'm gonna analyze the fuck out of
Levyzin,
everyone.
Levyzin.
You know?
Everyone
Let
is
me
very
talk to
interesting.
you about the worst character in Fate.
Oh, Shinji.
Shinji.
Shinji's
That is a
bad.
constant, right?
No, but he's a
Shinji
fucking,
is always the fucked up.
He
Yeah.
both beats and abuses his sister.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is
Damn.
that girl over there.
Oh, for context, viewers, he has a bunch of.
Oh no, he has a.
What's the name of that? Action figures. He has a bunch
No,
of
I
action
have
figures.
just figures.
He
Of
has
figures,
figures.
yeah, he has
of
figures.
Saber, of Rin, and of
And he's
Sakura.
showing-
But Saber is the biggest and the best because that's how what she is.
Man, don't say that.
But yeah, Shirou is out.
Really?
Or Shinji is out. We kicked him. We kicked his balls. I mean,
That's-
we didn't
that's
kick his
great.
balls this time, but
Oh, yeah.
Caster did.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Caster
great.
fucking exploded
A guy
Ryder's
that-
neck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Or
fucking epic.
Kuzuki did actually.
No,
that was besides.
yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, so technically that's how.
Yeah, he punched her neck so hard it exploded.
No,
Epic.
Not just another.
Just
not,
fucking
not,
epic.
not just there. He was probably immune to Ryder's thing in the school.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Shinji was planning to murder all of the students at his high school
Wait a minute.
to gain energy.
He's
Wait a
an edgy
minute.
kid, basically.
No, he was actually going through with it.
Something
Why
doesn't
though?
make sense.
To-
Because
get
he,
the
because
energy,
he,
to get
because
the
he,
energy.
yes, he needed energy.
Wait a
Because
minute,
he isn't a mage
Zevlen,
either,
Zevlen.
but he's part of a he's part of a magic family who gave him like a little book that he uses as like an anchor for his
Wait a
servant.
minute. Something.
It's kind of sus. We don't know that that's actually possible, and it's really weird. But we
Wait a
haven't
minute.
gotten any explanation on it.
Zevlen. Now that I think of it, if Kuzuki was already prepared for doing this sort of stuff, now, back then, why didn't he do that in Stay Night?
That's a good question. We don't know.
If you say Heaven's Field to me,
Now, I'm not going to say Heaven's Field. We just don't know. Something happened to Caster in the Fate route. If you don't remember,
it happened.
where she
I'm
started.
not gonna say.
the,
I'm
the
not
one-
gonna say.
Yeah, say it.
I'm not gonna say Heavensville. I'm gonna say Hawataraxia.
Hello, Taraxia. We're going to look at it.
Oh,
But-
god damn!
But we were looking. Something happened, and Caster kind of left the temple, if you remember, at the last kind of
She
stretch.
left?
Yeah, the last
Oh,
stretch
yeah,
when she invaded our house
yeah.
and tried to kill everybody. But that's beside the
What
point.
was that? Kuzuki decided to say, no, I will not be your servant, and then she started to say, okay, I will take from everyone.
That is a mystery. Caster's robe flutters in the wind. I think that's is what that said. I'm sorry, that was a lapse in memory. There's nothing after that. The bluish-purple robe circles Kuzuki, as if through sorcery, they disappear without a trace. There's a distinction between magic and sorcery. Magic is like doable, sorcery is like miraculous.
いくらなんでもこうなったらクズキは竜道寺から降りてこない
Like sorcery is kind of.
Sorcery is
Impossible?
things that cannot be achieved through science, ever.
Oh yeah.
So like teleportation, time travel,
Impossible shit.
yeah, revival, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or the materialization of the soul, but that's beside the point. After Caster and Kuzuki disappear, without caring for her wounded chest, Tolsaka grits her teeth in regret. True immortality is what I should have said. I understand how Tolsaka feels. Since we attack them, Kuzuki will now stay in the Ryudo temple. So we will have to go attack their territory if we are to defeat Caster. But the Ryudo temple has a gate watcher called Assassin, and Kuzuki and Caster aren't easy enemies either. We will lose if we just attack
Oh
recklessly.
yeah, and let's remember, because Assassin, technically Assassin is not that strong. Because
No, but he did body Saber last time.
Yeah, but Saber with Shirou. And even then, Saber was apparently starting to go stronger on him, and he was like, oh no.
Oh, she was gonna use Excalibur, but then she was gonna die. So.
Wow, Excalibur?
Yeah.
Damn, that would be stupid. She would die just to kill one servant.
I know, right?
What would Shirou do then?
Who's
It was a very delicate situation in the beginning of Fate, if you don't remember.
Oh,
She literally just went in hiding to the Yudo temple.
Oh,
She was like,
yeah.
you know, fuck this guy. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
whose servant is assassin?
Assassin is complicated. We
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
Assassin is Caster's
Oh yeah,
servant.
she did already say that. So she
Shit.
is so strong, she summoned a servant.
For
She really
herself.
she fucked it up too, because since servants
No.
can't really be masters,
Yes.
Assassin came out
Wait.
like a bad printing job.
No,
These servants are based on like actual people.
they're
Yeah.
pretty much-
Assassin
they
isn't
are
based on an actual person,
He's based on.
just like some random like mythological figure that
He's
doesn't
like an
have.
archetype.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Right.
any footing in reality whatsoever.
Wait a minute, but what?
So he's not a complete
Wait a
heroic
minute,
spirit.
his character isn't.
Sasaki Kojiro.
Yeah, didn't he exist?
Well, in the Nasuverse, he did.
Oh, okay, that explains.
So he doesn't really have like a complete special ability or anything. He's just
He's a
like.
weird guy.
But he's like he's pretty strong, which is bad.
yeah,
And he
I
doesn't.
imagine
He
that.
doesn't really do assassin things either. He's more like a saber, but he's
Oh, yeah,
already completely
he's
fucked.
he's another class.
He's
gate
broken,
guard.
basically.
Yeah, he's pretty broken.
He's a
Oh,
big
yeah.
gate. He's a big gate guardian.
Yeah, the facts came out wrong, and I think that was part of the plan. But either way. But we have to go to the Ryudo Temple if we want to defeat Caster.
リン、忠告しますが、あの寺はサーバントにとって鬼門です。
We are aware. We can only come in through the temple through one set of stairs and one door.
Yeah, and
Damn.
that's the one assassins guarding.
Yes.
Shit.
We can't go around. It's actually impossible. They set up a boundary field, which is like a barrier. And
Like
we
a magic
yes,
thing?
we actually cannot step outside of the stairs.
Jesus
To get up.
Christ.
Yeah, and the stairs have an assassin.
We have to
on
go
top
through
of
the
them.
gate.
So you have
Oh
to
yeah,
go through
if
assassin.
we can recall
Shit.
correctly, assassin has kind of a weird noble phantasm because
Which is not a noble phantasm, but he has this noble phantasm-like ability.
Yeah,
where he can,
because it technically breaks reality.
it is actually sorcery.
Yeah.
It breaks the second sorcery.
So
Yeah.
so assassin is basically OP.
Yes.
Yeah, but
he can
no,
he
yes,
can
but
strike
no.
3 places at the same time.
Yes.
Shit.
Wait. Yes, but no, but yes.
So you can't dodge it.
Yeah.
Unless
but
you
at the-
hit him
but-
first.
But at the same time,
Damn.
he's kind of a nerfed servant.
Yeah.
On everything.
He's a one-trick pony.
Yes.
He can guard a gate very well, which is exactly what they need him to do.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Fucked up.
Yep.
アーチャーを動員したところで、力押しでは勝機は薄い。
Okay.
私だってあの山がどれぐらい変化ぐらい分かってる。悔しいからってすぐに追いかけたりしないし、
It's probably a good
あなた
idea.
のマスターを強攻策になんか巻き込まないわ。ではキャスターを撃つのは諦めると。
Wait a minute.
冗談。やられっぱなしは性に合わないし、何よりキャスターは放っておけない。そのあたりあなたのマスターも同意見だと思うけど。
Shirou doesn't like people abusing their power to hurt innocents, so
Yeah.
I do think that killing Caster is his priority. She asks me by looking at me. Saber must have followed Tosaka's example, since she looks as if she's asking me whether that is the case.
当たり前だ。いつまでもあの二人を放ってはおけない。キャスターは魔力集めをやめないだろうし、マスターであるクズキも止めないと言った。なら、二人を倒すだけだ。
But yeah, I think it's important to
Oh,
note
yeah,
that
and
Shirou's...
just another thing, do you really think Caster is just going to stand there with this level of power, probably being on her doorstep? She's going to try to put an attack too.
Yeah, fuck no. If they think they can just go back home,
Yeah, Caster
And-
is just going to blow them to pieces because now she genuinely knows who are them.
yeah, it's just not gonna be a thing.
Man, they fucked.
Just not gonna be a thing.
竜道寺にはアサシンもいるようだけど、キャスターのマスターであるクズキを倒せばことは済む。
Wait a sec.
そうね。クズキ先生がおとなしくレイジを消させてくれるとは思えないけど、と
Well,
に
you
か
see,
く
this
取り押
plan
さえ
is
ればな
pretty
んとかな
bad.
る。
I think it's the only thing that they can do because they can't go up the mountain because
Yeah,
of
no.
assassin. But
In all due fairness, they should probably get another servant because two are better than one.
yes,
Or better, two are better than one and a half.
But I also don't think Kuzuki is just gonna go back to school.
But wait, another thing. If we can recall correctly, Archer beat the heck out of what is her name? Caster. The last time we fought.
作戦を立てるしかないわけだけど。
Then, I don't know why, but Tosaka suddenly.
それよりエミヤ君、さっきのは何？あなたの魔術って強化だけじゃなかったの？
Yes. She asks me
Oh,
with
yeah,
a serious
that
expression.
is-
She doesn't know that we
That
can
is-
do it yet.
Oh yeah, that is the situation.
But why she's pissed though?
I know because again,
'Cause-
Shirou can make the super
Yeah.
mega powerful stuff, but
He doesn't know that.
and she doesn't know
She
that.
does- She's pissed
Well-
because this is a life and death thing. She's his ally.
He
If
should
she had
tell-
known
oh, yeah.
that he could do this, they could have planned more.
But
he didn't know about it
yeah, he
either.
didn't know it either.
So it's like,
They are both like you. Since when you can do it, I can do it.
What? I don't fucking know. Does she mean reproducing Archer's swords? Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
still
and
surprised.
by the way, why Archer swords?
Oh. Well, I'm still surprised myself, but I don't think she should glare at me for it.
黙ってないで答えなさいよ。
Buddy, that's real.
前に言ったわよね。 俺が使える魔術は強化だけだって。
One thing you also notice about Shirou is that the way he thinks is really weird.
Why?
He's always very analytic about everything. He
Buddy.
sounds like a computer.
Buddy, one, we need a good.
It shows up more when he's talking to people. Like that one time Tosaka like tried to invade his classroom to get him to talk about strategy and things.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
Oh,
yes,
no.
go back to where you were.
No,
I
wait a
want
minute.
anything to do with it.
Wait a minute. She was not there just for a simple strategy.
That's true.
She was there to go. To
So she wants to smash.
She does want to smash.
That is one of
He
the
has
best
absolutely
ways to
no
describe.
control of social anything.
Wait a
That's
minute.
interesting.
That's one of the best ways to describe.
I mean, she also doesn't, but she's better than
No.
me.
Wait a minute. Levyzin has a gift.
He does. He
he's
says the right
from
thing.
Yeah.
He says the right thing at the right time.
いやそうだけど
Rain is not just
初めにできたのが東映で
She wants to smash.
そっちは効率が悪いから強化にしろって教えられたんだあれこんな
Well,
の
yes,
言わなか
everyone
った
thinks
か
projection is inefficient because nobody can do it well. And so they just say, oh, this shit is
言ってない。
dumb. Who the fuck
頭
does
にくるぐらい聞いてない。
She glares at me. I don't know why, but Tosaka's really pissed.
じゃあ聞くけど、あなた投影魔術は今回が初めてじゃない
Well,
のね。
kind of. He used it before to make things to strengthen, to practice, but
あ
Oh
あ
yeah.
そ
Oh
うな
yeah.
のか
Let's remember.
強化の鍛錬に失敗した時
Oh yeah.
仕切り直すため
let's
に
remember.
よくやってた
He
でも
technically
さっきみたいに役に立つものを投影できるわけじゃない
and then fails to strengthen it and almost dies.
He literally
Man, this guy-
Several times every night.
This
he
guy is
can
just-
genuinely make the harder magic easy in a more easy fashion than the simple
Yeah,
magic.
he does it with no effort, and then he tries
Yeah.
to strengthen, and he almost dies several
Yeah.
times every night. It's great.
Interesting.
It's impressive. Shirou is
It's a good
impressive.
hobby.
Yeah, Emiya has described his strengthening as driving a burning metal rod up his spinal cord. So
Shit.
But yes.
That's pretty metal, man.
外見は似せられるけど
Again.
中身は空っぽだったんだ
They're all empty on the inside, so that's the big thing about projection, except that the swords were a little stiffer than that.
中身は空っぽ？何？外観だけしか複製しないってこと？
いやちゃんと中身も考えてはいるんだけどうまくいかなかったイメージしたものは本物には及ばないんだけどさっきのは真に迫ってたからな
It's kind of weird.
じゃあエミヤ
Here,
君、
world
あなたは強化より先に
Sorry, what?
投影を習得したってこと？
What? Mapo Tofu?
I mean, what if Shirou projects food?
I don't think he can do that. I think they have to be like material, like non-organic objects.
Yeah, and I guess he would just eat magic. At the end of the day, it wouldn't be that effective.
Can one eat magic? Question.
Yeah, but if magic hey, if he can eat the sword.
I mean, imagine.
Philosophical question.
If he
Imagine,
can eat,
like-
no, that's not philosophical. That is just
He likes to cook, right?
biological.
I know he likes to cook.
Well,
so-
if he could project magic, he would probably project food pretty well,
Yeah, I mean, he could project like a steak, man.
because he
No,
knows
because
you
the
know-
ins and outs.
Yeah,
Literally.
considering he's a good cook, he would probably do that really well.
But that is the thing. He has to be like mathematically precise to get everything down.
But
It's like alchemy
like-
from FMA.
Buddy, he's one.
Yeah,
heck of-
I would say like that girl from Boku no Hero, but I don't think that works too.
Okay, but he can project like jewels or valuable things to sell, and
I mean,
he basically has.
Well, but the thing about projection is
One-
that they
are
are
going-
impermanent. They are
Yeah,
impermanent.
they are going to fade away.
Yeah, they break after a while because the magic needs to be
The
there,
people
and he can't just keep it there.
He would genuinely be sued by every single people who made a deal.
So he couldn't make jewels for Tosaka to enchant, for example, because they would just fade away after a while. It's like a D&D
But-
spell that has like a duration.
He could like make a shiny sword, sell it, grab the money,
And
run
go
away, and never
yo,
get
that'd be
caught
epic,
again.
man.
He could fund Tosaka's poverty.
Oh
She's
yeah.
poor?
No.
Sadly, yes, she spent
She's-
all of her money.
No, she's kind of rich and kind of poor at the same time.
We're back.
習得っていうよりそれしか
We
で
are
きなかった
back, boy. Now
親
each
父
one
は
in their own
それじゃ何の役
houses.
にも立たないから目先を変えて強化にしろって
Oh yes, Kiritsugu said many things were useless. He wasn't
Buddy.
exactly correct. Or truthful.
He was not. He
That's
was
good.
not
I
exact.
mean, he wasn't
He was
wrong.
not incorrect.
Yes, he
Not
wasn't wrong, but
incorrect,
he wasn't sincere either, honest.
Yeah,
course,
let's just say
he was trying to make the boy not learn magic, right?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Perhaps Kiritsugu knew what the fuck was happening with Shirou's projection.
Oh
skill.
yeah,
But,
probably.
or maybe he didn't.
そうね。私でもきっとそうさせたわ。でもおかしな話よね。アーチャーの剣をあれだけ長時間複製できるくせに普通のものは投影できない。属性が限られているのかな。汎用性はないけど、ある事柄に関してのみ優れた魔術師ってのもいるし。
Ah, yes. Tosaka starts thinking by herself. She does not even look at
とり
me.
あえず今日は帰りましょう。セイバーも自己回復に魔力を使ったようだし、休ませてあげないと。
And she goes home like that. There's no one at the house. The hallway's dead silent. My ears might still be screwed up as I can't even hear my own footsteps. The numbness in my limbs won't go away, and I don't feel like I'm stepping on the ground. Surprised that I can still walk in this condition, I go with Saber to my room. I talk to Saber once we get to my room.
いいえ、私の方は問題ありません。回復のために魔力を消費しましたが、まだ十分に補えるレベルです。それより白。あなたの方
You
向
see, that's
体に異常はないのですか？
that's what we were
Question.
talking about.
The question:
Yeah.
Do they sleep together?
No, she sleeps in the room next to it.
Oh yeah, it's just that they.
This door here to the left. Is
They
where
did in the
Oh,
previous
okay.
route though.
Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting. For research purposes only.
But this is part of what we were talking about, where he's like completely fucked, and he's like, yeah, everything's great. I'm sure she's
Oh
the
yeah,
one with the problem.
I'm in constant pain, but I will get better.
I cannot even feel my legs, but you know.
I'm good. I'm fine,
わかりま
thanks.
した。
Interesting.
ですが、もし体が痛むようでしたら声をかけてください。
She cares about him. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
セイバーこそ何かあったら起こしてくれ。夜分に腹が減ったんなら夜食でも何でも作る。
I can't provide magical energy for her, so all I can do is make her some food to cheer her up.
白。
That's
く
enough,
れぐれ
boy.
も無
That's
理は
enough.
しないように。
Saber goes to the next room.
おとなしく寝るか。
I set my futon down and lay on it. My limbs are a bit numb. It might be the effect of magic I'm not used to doing, as I feel like I'll pass out if I let my guard down.
本当に。
I guess I'm tired. The ringing in my ears annoys me, but I think I can still get a good night's sleep.
What's up with his ears ringing though?
Because he fucked his body by using that magic.
Got tinnitus?
Yep.
By using magic?
Because
Okay.
he blew some of his blood vessels and nerves and shit. That always happens.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Sayanota moment.
I squeeze the futon. It feels like hot metal is coming up my throat. Every muscle, every bone in my body is messed up. I hear a grinding sound with my numb ears. The sound of creaking bones is coming from within me. What don't they like? My bones are twitching as if to complain to me, and my ribs are shaking as if to burst out of my body. Pain runs throughout my body. My whole body is pushed down by a great force, but the pain is coming from within. It's condensed in a small place, but the contradiction is that my body is expanding. Pain runs throughout my body. My whole body is pushed down by a great force, but the pain is coming from within. This is different because usually he gets pretty bad, but not this bad. So maybe something with the projection magic or the swords or something, because he hasn't turned on his switch yet, is the reason why he's so fucked. Maybe he really fucked up his body this one time, just because he hasn't learned magic yet, and he did something that complicated.
Yeah, it could be. It could easily be.
It's condensed in a small place, but the contradiction is that my body is expanding. On top of my futon, I wriggle around like a bug and try to bear the unknown pain. My brain's burning. My brain must not be able to endure the pain as it is like a sauna now. I don't care if this is compensation for magic over my level or if this is abnormality Saber was talking about. But for some reason, I don't want to ask Saber for help. I don't want to worry her. And I have to be responsible for what I did.
Because you are damn Shirou, boy.
Survivor's guilt, maybe?
A lot of that.
I suppress my moaning as I sweat. The clock I look at with my vague mind says it's not yet midnight. I should be able to escape this pain if I sleep, but I'm sure the pain will wake me up even if I do. I'm going into a daze. My mind's boiling up. The pain should go away once the sun comes up, but until then, I have to bear it for about 7 hours, and this fact by itself seems like a bad dream. Interlude 9-2.
That's pretty fucked up.
Is this the end of the day or not?
This is at the end of the day, but we only have like about 40 minutes of footage if you can go
Oh,
ahead.
wonderful. It will be over quickly then.
The place is not too pleasant for him. Frustration and delusion, envy and jealousy. This place, permeated with emotions, is like a cursed room. It should have been his, but this room was never used for him. Ah, this beautiful voice.
Oh no, is that who I think it is?
Yeah, that is. This is all his delusion. A stranger's child spent a few years in here and threatened the Mato blood for a long time.
Oh boy, oh.
That's the only past
Levyzin.
he knows.
Levyzin,
Yes.
you heard us talk about Shinji, right?
So
you
this
heard
is
us talk
this is Shinji? This
Yes,
is
this is
Shinji's
Shinji's
part?
That is
perspective.
his voice.
Oh, alright.
His father
Did-
never... Oh, go ahead.
Wait, did we talk about Gilgamesh?
We haven't talked about Gilgamesh, but
Ooh,
We
Gilgamesh.
should have.
that's beside the
Is-
point. We'll catch up with it later.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch the other episodes.
That's great.
Just to
You
get
won't.
that.
You should.
You should. His father never
should.
said anything, but his grandfather told him a bit of what happened here. His father did not choose him and decided to kill off the Mato blood, but his grandfather wished for the revival of the Mato family. That's why he has no feelings toward his father. His father taught him existence and failure. His grandfather taught him superiority and privilege. Thinking about what his mother gave him, Shinji laughs. First of all, women are not needed at the Mato household. He heard that his mother is some
Boy.
carrier, but she must have become useless after giving birth.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
now
Quick question.
that's a
Quick question.
based
His mother was a servant.
No, his mother was a master, or she was not a master, I should say. She was just a magus, but she carried the Mato
because-
magic, or she carried some other family's magic.
Oh yeah,
His
she
dad
need
was the
because
Mato one.
again, Magi need to be powerful. They need to be good to pass good blood for their relatives. It's
Thing
kind of
is-
Habsburg stuff.
Yeah, thing is, the Mato have their bloodline has been thinning for a long time, and so Shinji's dad got some like random ass magus to marry him, which wasn't even able to practice magic. She only carried some magical energy and a very basic circuit within her.
He just used them for breeding purposes.
Yes, and at the end of the day, Shinji wasn't able to inherit any magic at all.
Kid, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, he can bet on it that he'll find.
Why
what
is
he-
that? Why is that? Like,
Just because
coincidence?
he rolled poorly on the genetics roll.
Oh, all right.
It was a concerted effort by his father to kill the bloodline, apparently, but we don't exactly know why he wanted to do that yet.
All right.
He can bet on it that he'll find what used to be his mother in this room. But he has no intention of searching for such a thing. First of all, he does not want to see that which gave birth to his unskillful body. The basement is filled with decay. Strange worms are wriggling around deep within the dark. There should not be any more nutrition to suck out of here, but the worms are still living here in this underground training area. No.
Interesting Shinji's commentary about her mother and about himself.
Yeah.
He sees
We look
himself
at
as a failure.
we start to look at some of the reasoning that Shinji might have ended up as this fucked up kind of person. Well, not as justification, but as like a psychological background, where he sees himself as a complete and utter failure. His grandfather taught him that he's useless. His dad was probably kicked out of the house for not, wanting to go on with this magic thing. His mom didn't contribute anything to his life, so he just has this massive inferiority complex, which he probably just kind of overcompensates with his violence and projection of superiority into others.
He projects it onto other people,
Yes.
like being violent to them.
That doesn't mean that he's right in doing that, but that's probably, some of the reasoning behind it. From the beginning, this place has been used not to raise people, but to raise bugs. What can be seen inside the dark are swarms of bugs with black wings. Even the shadows on the wall must be black bugs. Actually, give me a sec. I need to, In it all, a golden man, unsuited to this lowest pit, is in here. The golden man, Archer, does not look at his master. Wrong Archer.
Wait a minute.
And just stares into
Wrong
the darkness.
朗報だぜ。コトミネのやつ、僕らの行動には目をつむるってさ。
Wait a minute.
見どころがあるやつだって思ってたけど、本当に使
Wait a
えるよな、あ
minute.
いつ。
Zevlen.
Yes.
I was damn right.
You were fucking right.
I
As
was
you usually
damn
are.
right.
As you usually are with your predictions.
I predicted it. Just a thing. Levyzin, again, to explain. Kotomine Kirei was in the last war.
Yes.
As a representative of the church or something like that.
He was a crazy guy, right?
Yes.
Kotomine.
Yes. He called a servant. A damn good servant.
Yes. And his servant, through shenanigans, was able to survive into this war. And that is Servant Archer, which is kept alive with those batteries that we were talking about.
Yeah.
So Archer is Kotomine's servant?
Yes.
Yes.
The fourth war's Archer is his servant. There are two of them.
Yes.
So he must be pretty bad, right? He must be a pretty
No.
fucked up guy.
No, he's a pretty fucked up guy. Yeah.
No, he's a bad guy. But
Bad
he's
in the
probably,
sense.
He's
bad in
very
the sense
strong,
He's a
though.
big guy.
He's a
He's a bad guy, but he's probably the strongest servant of them all.
Yes.
By the way, Levyzin, are you familiar with the Epic of Gilgamesh?
The Sumerian poem?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've read it once or twice, but it's not like really. I have it.
So,
My head,
so,
but I-
so
But
basically,
I know it.
basically,
But I know it.
so basically, in the Nasu verse, the popularity of a servant has an influence on their power level.
And so does
Popularity?
their ancientness. The older they are, the more mystery they have, and therefore the stronger their abilities are.
Oh, so like, let's say if my servant is like, I don't know if that's the term, but like he's a reincarnation of, let's say, Alexander the Great, and he's fucking powerful. Like
Yeah,
really,
he's
really
pretty
powerful.
strong because he's very popular and he's pretty old.
Yeah,
If
like
you're talking
King
about
Arthur
someone
is.
from mytho-history, which is like infinitely old, especially if it's as infinitely old as a character like Gilgamesh, which lived far in the past of 3,000, 5,000 years ago, then there's a lot of mystery happening.
And is a
So
demigod.
is Archer like representation of Gilgamesh?
He is Gilgamesh.
Yes.
Oh shit, that is pretty.
With a lot
That's
of power,
pretty-
boy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And now Kotomine Kirei has given this ridiculously powerful servant
To Shinji.
to
Yeah,
Shinji.
For
just
reasons
to be
unknown.
clear, Levyzin, heroic spirits are not exactly the.
They're not the people themselves.
Heroes-
they're kind of
heroes
Yeah, they're
are
not the people themselves.
heroes.
They're just spirits, like
they're clones. They're carbon
Recreations of
copies,
them.
exactly.
perfect recreations.
Also, they're fabricated.
Yes.
Yes.
Except that some of them are kind of weird, but we don't. It's complicated. I don't want to get into that.
Like, okay, like let me see if I get it just real quick, just so you guys can get back to the thing.
Yeah.
Like, the magi, they make these kind of reincarnations of ancient people and heroes and shit, myths and all.
They summon them.
Yes.
They're fabricated.
Yes.
It's mostly the Grail's
information-
work.
Yeah, the information of these heroes is stored in like a subset of the collective memory of mankind, and then the Grail processes that information when the summoning happens.
Wait,
Well, this
Zevlen,
is
that's too
like-
much. Zevlen, that's too much
that's-
explanation.
like-
That's over
like,
explaining.
Yeah,
That's
so
what they're
that's
explaining.
basically like they store the file on the hard drive, and then the Grail prints them when they get summoned.
Yeah, they pick the
It's like Jungian archetypes.
Okay. You could
I
say that.
guess.
Shit. It's pretty deep, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fucking deep. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it goes in hard. It goes hard.
Yeah, man. It sure is something interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. Talking in delight, he walks towards Archer. Do you wanna keep going? I'm sorry, I cut you off there.
No, keep going. I was just gonna say too.
Sure.
He was just processing everything.
Yeah.
Archer finally notices his master. The red eyes move.
He got red eyes. Shit.
別に文句を言いに来たわけじゃない。君がどこで何をしていようと構わないさ。サーバントの
Yeah,
自由意
Shinji
志
is
ぐらい尊
fucking
重するよ。
horrified of Gilgamesh because Gilgamesh has a strong
要
personality.
件が広いからね。
Personality is probably an underestimation. He is the strongest servant of them all.
Yes, and he claims, since he was the first king of the world, he claims ownership over everything. So he gets very easily offended at people giving him orders about what to do.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, you know.
I'd say
I think it's interesting because like these early kings, they used to say that they rule the entire world, and we don't actually take it seriously. So it's nice to see a piece of media that like represents this kind of idea of king of the world, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I'd say he's the concept of hubris itself.
Yeah, he is like the actual incarnation of hubris.
Gilgamesh?
The first king of after all.
The guy who tried to conquer death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Shinji's pressured by the red eyes, but he still approaches Archer. Even if Archer may be an ominous existence, he is only a servant. Therefore, he maintains his arrogance against Archer. He shows leniency, but he still displays that he is the stronger one.
そうか。ことみには
Absolutely not.
Highly.
Absolutely not.
Determined highly.
何でもじいさんには借りがあるんだって。得体の知れない三流枚寿司が残るより、僕のように歴史のある血筋が勝利すべきとか言ってたな。
I mean, I must be
Third
like missing
rate,
something. I don't know. I think I'm
maybe
dumb. Wasn't Kotomine
Zevlen.
dead?
No, Kotomina is very
No.
much alive. He
He's
has
the supervisor
He has
of
the
the war.
priest that is supervising this conflict, and he is
Oh,
surreptitiously a
alright.
participant in it, which brings in a lot of very complicated things. He's a kind of mastermind character. He's a chess player.
Yeah, he's the guy behind it all.
The big bad evil guy.
Yeah, kind of.
Interesting.
At the same time, it is kind of ironic
何を
because
今更って気はするけど、まあ人を見る目だけはあるよ。 一応世話になったしさ。聖杯を手に入れたら例の一つでもやろうかって思案中。
He does have a problem in overestimating the extent of which he is in control. Hubris does fail people often. So.
But yeah, we forgot about an important information.
Joyful laughter echoes. Oh, do you want to go? Sorry.
Yeah. So this Gilgamesh guy, he sees himself as the king of everything. And he participated in the previous war, which Saber also did. And he basically wants to claim ownership of Saber.
Yes. He
And
sees
that
Saber
was-
as his property, which he intends on enslaving as his wife. Question mark.
That's pretty fucked up. Like,
Yes.
Yes.
Really fucked
The
up.
wording he uses at the end of the last route is very disturbing to explain what he
imagine.
intends on doing. So
I think we all know what he wants to do.
yes,
What he did
Unfortunately.
in a
What he
bad
did.
ending.
yes.
Oh man, shit.
That's true.
That's not cool, man.
Joyful
Shit.
laughter echoes through the room.
それじゃあ始めようか、アーチャー。もう人目を気にする必要もないんだ。手っ取り早く殺しまくってさ、じゃんじゃん魂を食べて強くなってよ。
I love that Shinji's idea of strength is being a psycho. That speaks a lot about him, definitely.
Wait a minute. They are in the catacombs of the church, I guess.
No,
No.
they're not.
So, in which place they are? That there are alive people alive?
It's your
Thor-
favorite. It's your favorite phrase.
It's your favorite basement.
Okay, no, she's in the he's
Guess
in the
what?
catacomb-
Guess
The ca-
what?
Guess the two
the
words.
church catacombs.
No, two
Yeah,
words.
the ca-
Your favorite two words.
Church?
Heavens feel.
Oh, damn it.
そうしたら次
Oh,
はあ
damn
いつらだ。
it.
目障りなセイバーを潰してエミヤにお礼参りをしないとね。
He pats Archer on the shoulder.
Wait a minute, but it's seriously.
Pats Archer in the shoulder. Oh my god.
Archer watches as if something unpleasant has touched him.
何？ほら、行くって言ってるんだよ、アーチャー。
Shinji, you don't want to do this, man.
どこの英雄だろうが、サーバントってのはマスターの命令には絶対服従なんだろ
Oh
う。
boy, have you seen Caster's communist political rally
What?
about servants
What?
independence of their masters? No,
I
that's
mean,
just a meme. That's a meme because
No, I mean, I just read
Yes.
what is written and I just like,
Yes. He must have
Oh, shit,
imagined
man.
himself
Oh, wait,
raping
what?
Saber and letting his friend crawl on the
Really?
ground. His friend
Oh,
being
God.
Emiya. He orders Archer in high spirits, but the golden man does not move.
シンジ、
Golden Man.
お前は聖杯というものを理解していない。
And he says his master's name for the first time.
No.
聖杯が欲しいのなら他のマスターなど放っておけ。連中は所詮生贄に過ぎぬ。
先に抑えておくべきもの。
The boy, Mato Shinji, looks at his servant. His feet are moving back unconsciously, and he has let go of Archer's shoulder.
まずはそれを手に入れようか。俺は聖杯を手に入れるためにお前に力を貸している。我らにとって共通の目的は聖杯だけだから。ま、お前の気持ちはわからんでもないが、復讐は気持ちがいい。快楽を求めるのは人の証。
You certainly will.
するべきことを済ませたの。
I do like that we're seeing a side of Gilgamesh that's kind of free from the theatrics, right? He's not like the center of attention here. He's not like presenting his strength in the battlefield. So we do see that he has a more calm and collected
Yeah.
and royal
oh
side.
yeah, he's not that show-offy. He's just being effective to a certain
Yeah, he's
degree.
scaring the fuck out of Shinji, but that's only with his natural
Just being an
charisma.
asshole.
Yeah.
Just being an asshole.
Archer smiles for some reason. Sensing something evil in it, Shinji finally feels uneasiness about the servant's identity. The 8th servant, a heroic spirit that should not exist, the strongest king of heroes said to have existed since the last Holy Grail War.
そういえば聞いてなかったね。
Shinji speaks, still trying to preserve his superiority.
聞けば答えるぞ、マスター。
お前の望み、聖杯を手に入れたらさ、お前はどうしたいんだ、アーチャー。
It's a natural question. A heroic spirit that is half immortal and has all the treasures in the world. What can this man possibly wish for now?
なんだ、そんなことも知らなかったのか。
Archer says so with surprise. His face is smiling as if he found a small happiness.
我は豪勢なものを許す。装飾カビなど最もめでるべきものだ。
余分なもの。
昔の話なのだがな。10人の奴隷を選べ。その中でいなくとも良いものを殺そうとしたことがある。どうなったと思う？シンジ。
はあ？みんな奴隷なんだろう。なら全員殺したんじゃないの？
いやいや。それがな、一人も殺せなかった。いかな人足とはいえ、無駄なものなどいなかったのだ。
Again, we see some extra layers to Gilgamesh that you would not predict from his behavior last time when he was doing the theatrics.
Was an ancient communist.
He shrugs his shoulders ironically and steps forward. A deeper darkness. He raises his foot over the dark shadow.
だが、この世界には余分が溢れている。10人どころか1000人という人間を選んだところで、まったく恐ろしく人間に優しい世界になったもの
だ。わけわかんないな。結局何が欲しいんだよ、アーチャー。お前だって欲しいものがあるから聖杯を手に入れようって言うんだろ。なら
Archer does not answer. The golden man does not even turn to his master and
簡単な話だ。多いということはそれだけで気色が悪い。
lowers his raised foot into the darkness. A smashing sound. On the ground are numerous smashed bugs with more swarming around. Interlude out. And that is the end of the day.
And that's
February
it.
9th.
And that's all, folks.
10 strike lovers. Can you really not make it to anything else?
But probably not.
Bruh, I just came in like
Oh my
minutes before
god.
it was done.
We've been invaded.
Fuck.
Oh my
But
god.
I just saw your message and I was like, damn.
I'm actually sorry for Ushiwakamaru, man.
Ushiwakamaru has been slighted.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just realized you guys started like 3 hours ago, right?
Well, not really.
Yeah,
we had a
definitely.
troublesome production thing going on. And,
Oh boy, oh, that was fun. We should
and we've
probably- we
only
should
really
probably do
recorded
it
about
again.
an hour's worth of content.
It's worth
Yeah,
it. It was worth the fun.
It was pretty fun, and I was introduced
To
per
Fate.
se to
In
Fate,
probably in a way that was the biggest contrast to how I was, because we pretty much told you everything, and when I started, they would not tell anything to me.
Well, we wanted to
Awesome.
preserve the
Awesome.
experience, but we had to contextualize Levyzin here. But this was a pretty good kind of vertical slice of Fate Stay Night, because we got all of the things that make it good. We got some of the action, we got some of the psychological content, and then we also got some of the analytical kind of world building, weird things going on, and Gilgamesh's.
And
kind
we showed him
development.
Ryder, so he should be very interested in this.
Certainly, I do want to say
I
the
think
writer
it's
is an
really-
important part of the Fate route to some extent.
I think it's like it's interesting. No, it got me hooked. I'm not gonna lie, it got me hooked. I think that I don't know. Tomorrow, I must start seeing the videos and shit. Then
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's
then
gonna,
I'll get going, man. I'll get going.
it's gonna be good. Very well.
Oh
so
yeah,
we're
and by
gonna-
the way, because we probably don't know when this thing is going out.
That's probably gonna come out like
Maybe.
tomorrow. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna speed
Yeah,
edit
but
it
maybe.
tonight.
Maybe it takes a lot more time, and then good news, good happy 2022, everybody.
Yep. We're gonna record another one on Friday, which I think is gonna come out on Friday or maybe Saturday. So that's gonna be good. And I don't remember what happens on February 9th. Do you remember Mapo Tofu? Is it exciting?
I don't remember. I got no clue.
Oh man, I do know that this.
Is that day?
Is it that day?
I'm not sure. Maybe it is.
No. I think it's the next day is that
Brazil?
day.
Why would it be?
The other day is that day.
I'm not sure. I think it's like the next day.
I think it's February 10th. That's that day.
Like, only you and I know what we're talking about.
Oh.
The other one has no clue.
Yes. It's
Gonna
gonna be
fuck everybody.
That day is
They're
gonna
gonna
be fun.
fuck.
That day is gonna be fun. Well,
The next day is 9th day.
no, the next is the 10th today. It's
Damn.
February 9th.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're gonna cut it.
Apparently.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that day is
Oh
gonna be
no!
2 days from
Apparently, next day is just a slice of life.
now. Yeah, then we're gonna add some of the good stuff, and the other day.
What? Wait. We have
What?
a caster loose.
Yes.
No, with knowledge of the identities of both Shirou and Rin.
Actually, we don't have the archer slot here. Oh, it's because Shirou hasn't met Gilgamesh yet.
And she's not going to do nothing.
Well, it is better to jump on your victim when they're powerless, so that
Jesus.
they get fucked.
Ushiwakamaru, what are you killing over there? Jesus Christ, that's noisy.
He's skinning,
Wait, what?
skinning in my skin.
You're noisy, man.
So there's some.
Wait,
There's some
is the sound
wild,
going in?
Yeah, there are some wild noises going on at the moment.
Jesus Christ, what is he opening?
Yeah, we're gonna cut it here.
Perhaps we should try to
and
cover.
that's gonna be it.
Fucking
3,
silly.
2,
Perhaps
1,
we
and